Welcome to the Restrain Potato Storage Generator Guide. This video will help you set up and operate your Restrain generator safely and efficiently. Begin by thoroughly reading the Restrain product label on the Restrain can, or visit www.restrain.io for essential safety information, like the safety data sheet and the user manual. Complete these online training to ensure you're fully prepared to manage the generator. Important: store Restrain fuel in a flame-proof, spill-proof, and lockable cabinet. Always use appropriate personal protective equipment, PPE, such as gloves, safety goggles, and chemical-resistant clothing. Ensure your workspace is clean, free from combustible materials, and have safety equipment like a fire extinguisher on hand. Once preparations are complete, unbox your Restrain potato storage generator. Confirm all components are included: the B200 generator, fan, data cables, Restrain sensor, optional louver cable, and optional IoT device pack. If anything is missing, contact your Restrain representative. Mount the fan unit on top of the generator using the butterfly nuts provided. Place the generator inside the storage area, ideally within the airflow of the potato stack, but away from positions where air is expelled from store, like louvers or CO2 extraction points. Avoid areas prone to condensation or where water may accumulate. Connect the fan to the mains electricity supply, ensuring all connections are secure and compliant with safety regulations. With the generator in place, set up the sensor and optionally connect the louver cable and iCloud lead for remote monitoring. Sensor placement. Connect the data cable to the sensor socket on the generator, positioning the sensor about 4 meters away within the generator's airflow. Place the sensor 0.4 meters above the floor or generator level, ensuring no obstructions between the sensor and generator. Proper sensor placement is crucial for accurate ethylene monitoring. Connection of louver cable, optional. If using a louver cable switch, plug it into the louver socket on the generator. When the louver is closed, the generator will display Cable Connected, Operational. When open, it will show Cable Connected, Idle. Test this connection before starting your crop program. iCloud setup for remote monitoring, optional. For remote monitoring, use the IoT device pack to connect your generator to the iCloud. Following the separate iCloud connection guide, this setup allows for real-time monitoring of ethylene levels, CO2 concentrations, temperature, and humidity. With the generator and sensor setup, it's time to power on the generator and connect the Restrain fuel. Begin by plugging the generator into the mains and waiting for the Restrain screen to display. Ensure ethylene, temperature, relative humidity, and carbon dioxide sensors are green, indicating proper function. If fault messages appear, do not proceed and contact your Restrain representative immediately. Initially, the Restrain fuel box on the screen will show red, indicating that Restrain fuel is not yet available. Similarly, the temperature box may also display as not OK, which is normal until the system stabilizes. Next, connect the Restrain fuel. Ensure you are wearing the mandatory protective clothing, including gloves and safety goggles. Place the Restrain fuel canister at the same level as the generator, or no more than 50 centimeters lower, maintaining at least a 0.5 meter distance between the generator and the fuel can. To connect the fuel, remove the cap from the canister and drill an 8mm hole in it, away from any open fuel containers. Remove the 2 weights and filter from the fuel pipe. Pass the pipe through the hole in the cap and reattach the weights in the filter. Feed the fuel pipe through the hole, making sure it reaches the bottom of the can, and secure the cap tightly. Ensure the fuel pipe is a loose fit in the hole so air can enter as Restrain fuel is withdrawn from the can. Once connected, the fuel holes will automatically prime when you start the crop program, so there is no need to fill the tube manually. These steps are critical for ensuring a steady supply of fuel to the generator, allowing it to stabilize and monitor ethylene levels effectively. When treatment is required, start the crop program by selecting the vaporization cycle on the generator's control panel. Choose the program that suits your storage conditions: medium, high, or maximum ethylene concentration, based on temperature, crop dormancy stage, and cooling method. Press Start to start a potato program, vaporization cycle. The pump will begin to prime the fuel line, and the generator will begin emitting ethylene pulses. Ethylene levels will reach their final concentration within 26 to 30 days. Regularly monitor the generator's performance, ensuring CO2 levels remain below 4,000 ppm, 0.4%. Review data on the generator's screen or download it for further analysis. Safety is paramount when operating the Restrain generator. Inspect it daily for faults and ensure a steady fuel supply. Do not let the generator run out of fuel and avoid moving it while hot. Allow at least 6 hours for cooling before attempting to move it. If the generator is disconnected from power for over 48 hours, contact your Restrain representative. Keep the sensor away from exhaust gases that can disrupt readings. When handling Restrain fuel, remember it is highly flammable and can cause skin irritation. Always wear gloves and safety goggles. If Restrain fuel contacts your skin, rinse it off immediately with water. If it gets into your eyes, flush them with water and seek medical assistance right away. Never use naked flames. Do not eat, drink, smoke, or use your phone when handling the Restrain fuel. Finally, store any spare fuel in a lockable, fireproof cabinet and ensure empty jerry cans are rinsed with water and disposed of as industrial waste.